Hey guys, one of the things I hear often, in fact I was discussing this just the other day with Norman Thorect at Pitcher Pharmacy Accountants, is his observation of how clients and other pharmacists he knows are worried about some very specific issues. Interestingly, I'm seeing the same, so I don't think this is just coincidence. The first is the need to really make your front of shop retail and services work hard for you. A second was the concern about maintaining and even growing profitability in these times of discounter price cutters. And the third one, which keeps popping up, is the challenge of getting your staff to be more motivated in selling gracefully and with integrity from the front of shop. Too many find that their staff are nice people, but they're not skilled or motivated to offer additional value to customers. And that's hurting both your bottom line and your profitability. Now, these are themes I hear about a lot. So I wanted to let you know that over the next few days, you're going to be receiving 3 emails where I'll be talking in these attached videos about these issues in particular, along with some quick solutions you can implement straight away. So be sure to read all the emails. Today, we're going to focus on this first issue of increasing revenue, especially retail sales. Here's the key issue. For most pharmacies, your retail space occupies a much bigger footprint than your dispensary. Now, in some cases, it's up to 80-20, but let's say it's typically 70-30. That's a problem because for many pharmacies, the ratio is flipped when it comes to sales. If you're better than the average community pharmacy, then maybe only 70% of your revenue is coming from the dispensary. Even if that's the case, most of your footprint is retail space, and so clearly your front of shop items are languishing on the shelves. It's also a problem because script volume is dropping, people are going to their local discounter instead, and price disclosure is making the dispensary less and less profitable. This means you actually have an opportunity in your front of shop where the margins are higher and there's less reliance on government payments. You can reduce your vulnerability here, you can improve your cash flow and be more independent. Not everything is about being the cheapest. I've lost count of how many of my clients have told me, our customers often tell us we're more expensive, but they like coming here because the care service and professional advice we provide is better than anywhere else. And there's the clue. Want to get your stock moving like never before? Well, for starters, you need to focus on customer engagement. This is the one element that will make or break your retail sales. If your staff know how to connect with your customers, build rapport and ask open-ended diagnostic questions, then you can create a sustainable, steady stream of ongoing income and retail sales, especially if you move into your community with outreach programs and also take the time to get to know your ideal customers so you can engage with them on their level. The more your customers engage with your pharmacy and your staff, the more they trust you and the more they'll purchase based on your advice and the less price sensitive they'll be. Strong customer relationships are based on you having a better understanding of them and their needs than your competitor, and your commitment to meeting and exceeding those needs with respect and care will safeguard and grow your revenue exponentially. And revenue growth is in direct proportion to customer trust and loyalty, and that is based on excellent customer engagement. Get that wrong and your revenue will be swallowed up by expenses and dead stock. There's also a clever tactic that successful pharmacies use to create that customer engagement and opportunities to make and grow your retail sales. And that's working out what motivates each team member so you can give them an incentive to get excited about selling. Customer engagement begins with staff engagement. Very often, it's not actually money that motivates them. What you need to do is understand and play to their interests or their strengths. It's critical to get your frontline staff on board so they're keen to add value to your customers and accountable for their performance. If they're not, your bottom line is either going to stagnate or worse still, continue to be eroded by price disclosures and discounters. So it's worth investing some time in understanding your people. And if you want to get an immediate lift in your front of shop sales, then try this. Focus on, say, 5 critical KPIs, put them up on a whiteboard away from customers. Some pharmacies like to put up individual figures, some do team figures. It just depends on your culture. But the key here is to talk to your staff about the KPIs and revisit weekly with them in a 5-minute wrap-up and brainstorm ideas to improve the revenue. no matter how many times I see it, and I see it all the time, it never fails to amaze me that revenue increases just by virtue of the fact that where focus goes, energy flows, and positive outcomes result, which in turn leads to an increase in confidence, more ideas, better results, revenue achievement. So give that a go, and be sure to look out for the next email coming to you in the next couple of days, where I'll be talking about improving your profitability. Till then, have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.